Look at you, sitting there like a damn rat, shattered, worn down. It's brutal, right? This world. It did a number on you, used you up, tossed you aside like yesterday's trash. And the ones you trusted, those people who should have had your back, yeah, they were first in line to knock you down. They got what they wanted, didn't they? Used you, left you there without even a second glance. But here's the kicker. They're still watching you. They're still watching you. Don't think they're not. They're waiting, eyes peeled, hoping you'll stay right where you are, broken and beaten, never to rise again. They're counting on it, because you down? That's easy for them. You getting back up, that's their worst nightmare. That's the thing they can't handle, because they know deep down you're not going to come back the same. Nah, when you rise, you're going to be something bigger, something they can't even begin to understand. Ever think about that? The power you have just by breathing, by existing. You're a threat, a serious one, too. That's why they tried to crush you. They saw the fire in you, that spark, that potential, and it scared them. They knew, even before you did, what you could be if you got a taste of your own strength. That's why they tried to snuff you out, bury you deep. But there's a saying, isn't there? They tried to bury me, but they didn't know I was a seed. That's you, my friend. You're not buried, you're planted, ready to grow, to break through that soil as something fierce, something unstoppable. And when that happens, oh, they're gonna have to sit back and watch every single second. Watch as you rise, watch as you climb, watch as you become something they can never reach. You think this is the end? Just because they hurt you, they don't. Just because they left you with scars? That's where you're wrong. Those scars, they're marks of victory, proof of what you survived, badges from battles you came through. And here's the thing, they're permanent. They're yours to wear. So don't look at yourself and see damage. Those marks, they're your strength, your story. They don't mean you're broken. They mean you're rebuilding piece by piece into something tougher, something that won't shatter so easily next time. Ever break a bone, it comes back harder, stronger, more resilient. After it heals, that's you right now. Your spirits, your heart, yeah. They might be cracked, but they're healing. And when they do, that's when you'll break them again. And don't think for a second that God isn't watching too. He sees every bit of this. He's got plans, bigger ones than you know. You heard that phrase, he'll rebuild you right in front of the people who tried to tear you down. That's real. He's not about to let them have the last word. No way. He's gonna take all that pain, all that loss, and he's gonna turn it into something powerful. Something no one can take from you. One piece at a time. Right in the open. so everyone sees. And when it happens, oh, they're going to choke on it. The jealousy, the regret. You ever see a masterpiece come together in a night? Nah. This kind of rebuild takes time. This kind of strength, it's forged in fire, and yeah, it hurts. Every bit of it is part of what's shaping you into something they can't touch, can't break. Every bruise, every scar, they're just proof you're still here, still fighting, still growing into something just going to make them wish they'd never counted you out. It's gonna hurt for a while. It's just part of the deal. You don't get a diamond without the pressure. You don't build strength without the struggle. This world, just put it this way, the world would be just a burden if it wasn't for you. It's not gonna ease up, it's gonna keep swinging, keep trying to knock you down again and again. But once you've been through hell like this, there's nothing, and I mean nothing, that'll ever break you the same way again. See? You're not a victim. You're a survivor. Now, scratch that. You're a warrior. They thought they were done with you, thought they had the last laugh, but here's the real twist. They just sparked something fierce in you, a fire that's gonna burn so bright, they'll have to look away. When you rise, and you will, you're gonna be untouchable. They'll all see, every last one of them. God's not just putting you back together, He's lifting you higher than you've ever been. And when you stand there, rebuilt, renewed, reborn, they're gonna have to face the fact that they couldn't keep you down, no matter how hard they tried. You are just too damn strong to fall. People like to act like they care, don't they? They'll smile, give you a pat on the back, say all the right words, but the second things get rough, poof, gone. Just like that, vanished into thin air. That's how it works out here. Trust? It's a luxury. Those people you thought were friends, a lot of them were just waiting for a crack, waiting for the chance to push you right over the edge. They thought they'd won when they saw you hit the ground. Gave them a little thrill, didn't it? They watched you fall, hit rock bottom, and maybe they even had their little celebration. But what they didn't see coming? Oh, they didn't know about the comeback. You know the saying, right? The comeback's always stronger than the setback. And that's you. You're the comeback story they'll talk about for years. The one they couldn't break, the one they couldn't erase. Here's the hard truth. Most people, they're not built for this. When they break, they stay broken. They let the world chew them up, spit them out, and they never get back up. But you've got something different inside. Something they don't. A fire that doesn't quit, even when everything around you's trying to put it out. And that's what makes you dangerous. That's what makes you unstoppable. Let's be real. God doesn't rebuild the weak. He rebuilds the warriors, the ones who can bear the weight, take the blows, and still rise to the feed. And you, my friend, you're about to be rebuilt in a way that'll make every single person who doubted you, who tried to hurt you, regret every moment they thought they could bury you. They didn't get it. You weren't buried. You were planted. You were being prepared, sharpened, refined. And, yeah, it's ugly. Yeah, it's brutal. But when you come out on the other side, to rebuild everything they tried to tear down and make it bigger, make it stronger, make it something they can't even dream of. Every scar, every bruise, every tear, they're all part of the foundation. You're gonna take all that pain, all that betrayal, and you're gonna use it to build an empire. You'll rise from the ashes of everything they tried to destroy. They'll see you standing on top and realize that all they did was make you stronger, make you tougher, make you unstoppable. So don't let them win. Don't let them think for a second they succeeded. They might have knocked you down, but they didn't knock you out. You're not just getting back up. You're coming back with a force they've never seen. And one day, they'll be looking up at you, knowing they're watching history in the making. You're not just a survivor. You're a force, a legend in the making. And when you're standing there, stronger, wiser, untouchable, that's when they'll finally understand. You were never down for good. You were just waiting for the right moment to rise. They thought they could break you? Nah, all they did was hand you the tools to build yourself back, tougher, sharper, wiser. Yeah, you don't reach this level of strength without pain. You don't find your power without first losing it all. But you're learning the real lesson here. Nothing and no one can take you out for good. They might have hit you hard, knocked you down, but they just don't get it. You're coming back, stronger than before, like a storm they can't outrun, a force they can't contain. And make no mistake, when you rise, you're not just proving them wrong. Nah, you're proving something to yourself. Every time you doubt, every time you thought you couldn't handle it, thought it was too much, you're showing that part of you just how damn strong you are, that there's more in you than you ever realized. And when you step into that power, oh man, the world better brace itself. Huh? God's gonna rebuild you right in front of them. But it's not just about showing them what they lost. He's showing you what you're capable of. Because once you know that, once you feel that strength inside you, there's no going back. You'll be unstoppable, unbreakable, and there'll just be left standing there, powerless to stop a damn thing. And you know the real kicker? The ones who tried to tear you down? They're the ones who are really broken. They're hollow, scared, terrified of anyone finding out who they really are. They tried to break you because they saw something in you they could never touch. Something real, something solid. So they did what weak people do. They tried to destroy it. But here's the thing. Their little attempts, temporary, just like them. Your comeback, that's permanent. They can keep up the act, keep hiding behind their fake smiles and empty words, but they'll always know deep down that they couldn't take you down. And that truth, it's gonna eat away at them like poison. You'll sleep easy, knowing you took everything they threw at you and turned it into fuel, power for the rise they never saw coming. And trust me, it's far from over. This is just the beginning. Because when God's got his hands on your rebuild, he's not just patching you up and sending you back into the game. He's crafting something new, something untouchable, something indestructible. So when you finally stand there, whole and unbreakable, right in front of the ones who thought they could end you, they're not even going to recognize who they're looking at. You'd be beyond their reach, beyond their control, someone they can't mess with, not in their wildest dreams. You're not just coming back the same, you're coming back as a whole different beast, and that's gonna scare the hell out of them. They thought they'd put you down, thought they'd finished you off, but all they really did was light a fire they'll never be able to put out. And when you rise, stronger, wiser, completely unbreakable, they are going to have to live with that. They're gonna have to live with the fact that nothing they did could stop you. You didn't just survive, you thrived. You rebuilt something so powerful, so solid, that nothing, not a damn thing, can tear it down again. And they'll have no choice but to sit back and watch, helpless, as you become everything they feared, everything they could never be.